All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, and hello. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully I find you well. Welcome everyone to the first of two gameplay streams. The last day of the week where I'll be doing gameplay streams. Tomorrow is my day off. So let's end this with a bang, shall we? Let's end this with a nice, exciting day full of new gameplay content for all you guys and gals. So what are we doing? What is today? I will tell you what today is, ladies and gents. Today is the premiere of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, followed by more Spider-Man. That is a good, solid day of content for you. And I'm excited to see how this pans out. I'll be honest with you guys. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I was totally on the fence about for a while here. And, you know, it really, honestly, 2 years ago when I played Rise of the Tomb Raider, I was not impressed. I felt like it played exactly like the first game and just felt way too repetitive, grindy, and boring. But basically, a few factors led me to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The first is that I have played the first two games in the trilogy, and I would like to see how the trilogy ends, because considering I've already had time invested in it. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the fact that right now there's not much going on in the realm of new releases. You know, next week we have a survival horror game called Transference. And at the end of the month, we've got a new episode of The Walking Dead, and we got the beginning of Life is Strange 2. But outside of that, there's really not much else going on for the entire second half of September. We actually originally were going to have a lot of stuff going on this month. In fact, we were supposed to have the Spyro trilogy was supposed to be coming out next week, and then Code Vein was supposed to be coming out by the end of the month, but both of those got pushed back significantly with delays, so it kind of left September kind of open and empty. And so I said, all right, you know, I will play this. I'm going to be balancing it with everything else, you know, Spider-Man and Dragon Quest, and then next week we'll have this survival horror game, Transference, and, you know, the other stuff. So there will be variety on the streams, but I will, I'll give it a shot, all right? Now, I'm already hearing some good things about the game. I've heard that basically they scaled back the combat. I think a major complaint about this Rise of the Tomb Raider was that the game went open world, if you guys remember, but when it did, it just lent itself to way too much grinding, sneaking style gameplay and combat, and it was just boring and repetitive because of that. This game apparently lends itself way more to puzzle solving and tomb raiding style exploration, which is really, when you think about the core of the series, kind of what Tomb Raider was always good for. Although, if you actually remember, the original games, way back in the early 2000s, were actually a lot of run-and-gun style gameplay. It was when Lara had two handguns and would run around shooting things constantly, and do, like, dodging rolls while she was shooting enemies and stuff. It was a very different kind of game. This series has definitely evolved huge over the years to be more of, like, Uncharted than, say, you know, the classic Tomb Raider formula, all right? So all that being said, I will be checking out Shadow of the Tomb Raider here today for about 4 hours. We'll see where we get. You'll see how the game is compared to the previous ones and get a good idea of how the game is, all right? Also, on this very stream, ladies and gentlemen, I will be giving away a copy of the game. And I know that sounds weird. It was completely inadvertent. Here's what happened. I'll give you the story, okay? So there's a viewer of mine by the name of Forrest, and he's very generous. He says, you know, I know you're on the fence about playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'd like to donate it to you, so that way, you know, you're not on the fence anymore. And I said, that sounds good. And he says, all right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a $60 PSN code so you can buy the game. You know, but I don't know. I'll try to send it on Thursday, but if I can't, at the latest, I'll send it overnight. You could buy it in the morning and load it up for your stream. I was like, okay, sounds good. Thanks, Forrest. And then last night, I had finished my second stream, and basically nothing had come through. And I'm like, well, if this guy, you know, is legit, he's going to send me this code, and I'm going to have $60 of credit. But I want to buy the game now. I want to preload it. I want to be sure to have it ready in the morning. So let me just go ahead and buy it now. I'll preload it on my PS4. And then when he sends me the code, I'll use that credit. You know, next week I've got Transference. I've got to buy Life is Strange 2 by the end of the month. And then, of course, there's a ridiculous amount of games in October. So I'll put it towards those future games, right? So I did that. Preloaded it. Got it loading and everything. And then overnight, Forrest emailed me and says, "Oh, here's the code for the game." I was like, "Uh-oh." I was like, "Uh-oh, I guess, miscommunication here, because I thought you were going to send me, a $60 code for the game to buy it, which I was just going to use it on other games." So, it's miscommunication. It happens. No one's to blame. I am still appreciative that Forrest did donate this code, and a lucky viewer is going to get it today, because obviously I can't make any use of a second copy of the game, and Forrest said it wasn't the kind of game that he wants to play. That being said, he went ahead and actually did give me a code in order to buy Transference next week. So, big shout out to Forrest for, his contribution. That's very nice, and, miscommunications happen. So, one of the viewers is going to make out because of it. And he did ask a question he wanted me to read on stream, which I will do that right now. I actually got to open his email. Okay, okay, here it is. So here's his question. He says, "I know that racing games are not something you normally would play. I was wondering if I donated some racing games to you. Not that you have to complete them or anything, but would you be up for a racing game day? I know you're tied up on other projects, but I donate the games just for something that you could try out in order to see other racing games you normally would not play and give them a shot one day down the road. Thanks again." Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, what I would say, that sounds like a good idea. That obviously sounds like a really good idea for, like, let's say, downtime moving forward. Maybe if coming up at the end of the year, once because October and November are going to be insane. I mean, we all know this. October and November are going to be absolutely just insanity. Okay, there's so many releases, it's out of control. But once those die down, and once maybe we get into like December-ish, right? That could be pretty cool. Where, if we have a day where there's nothing going on, and donate a bunch of racing games, and I could try out maybe like 3-4 racing games in one day, stream them for an hour or two each, see what I like, what I don't like, and maybe based off of that I can determine, oh, this is one that maybe I would like to play again in the future or something, right? I could definitely see that. So, what I will say to Forrest is, number one, thank you, and number two, yeah, I would absolutely consider doing that in the future as a day, something different. Variety's always good. I'm a variety streamer. I'm not the kind of guy that plays the same exact game all the time. I know there are plenty of people who do that. I'm not a one-trick pony. I've always been a guy who likes to jump from genre to genre for variety's sake, and because of that, I have a wide variety of viewers who come back at different times for different kinds of gameplay. If Shadow of the Tomb Raider ain't your cup of tea, come back tonight for Spider-Man. If Spider-Man ain't your cup of tea, come back next week for Dragon Quest. If you don't like that, well, I'll be playing Street Fighter V soon, right? See what I mean? Like, there's always something different around the corner, which is good. And I certainly would like to try out games that I'm not normally... They're not in my comfort zone, right? If there's a game that's not in my comfort zone, I would like to give it a shot. So, yes. Excuse me, I got to tickle my throat again. Yes, Forrest, good idea. And, stay in contact. And, once things start to die down, content-wise, near the end of the year, I would say, maybe that would be a good idea of something to do. Especially because I remember in December, I'm going to be trying to playing Shenmue 2. And really, there's not much else going on. I think there's Shenmue 2. There's, I think, like one other game that I'm actually planning on playing in December. And that's really it. So that might be a great time for this, okay? Alright, so there you go. Alright, so, looking forward to everything coming up. Tomb Raider today, Spider-Man tonight, either Tomb Raider or Spider-Man on Sunday when I come back from my break. Monday will be the other game that I didn't play on Sunday, plus Dragon Quest, and then Tuesday will be Transference, the new survival horror game. I'll be playing that on Tuesday. And Tuesday night, more than likely doing something like maybe Street Fighter. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Spider-Man. I want to see how far ahead how far I am into these games. I'm actually curious after 2 more hours of Spider-Man tonight how much I'll have left to beat the game. So, ooh, okay. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for hanging out with me here today. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope you're ready for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We'll see how it goes. And don't worry, I will be giving out the code for Shadow of the Tomb Raider at the end of this pre-stream. So hang out with me for a few minutes here, and at the end of the pre-streams, one lucky viewer will be winning a copy on the PlayStation 4. Okay? Alrighty then. Alright, guys, so, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say thank you for 10 years of support. 10 years, you guys. I've been a content creator on the internet, if you can believe it. A lot of people don't believe it, but the evidence is there. You can go back to my original Dark Side Filled channel on YouTube, and it was September of 2008, excuse me, when I started posting up gameplay videos on a regular basis. I love doing this for a living. I have loved doing it for a hobby for 10 years and for a job for 7. And I want to keep doing it. So there are many ways that you can contribute and go above and beyond just being a standard stream viewer or video watcher that can ensure that I can keep doing these live daily streams and on-demand videos on YouTube, especially with the new method that I'm putting out videos on YouTube, the longer format of, you know, anywhere from 30, 45 minutes to an hour long instead of the 10 minutes I used to do. It's been, you know, a daunting experience to see if I'm going to be able to keep pulling this off. But you guys have been incredibly supportive on streams recently, which is enough, you know, so far so good. So let's keep that positivity rolling, okay, everyone? So let's talk. Let's do the plugs segment of the stream, the gratuitous shilling. And once that's over, then we can get to shout-outs, and then we can get to the game, okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Someone's saying that my game volume is too low. That's the first complaint I've ever heard about that. I'm not even kidding. Someone says that my game volume in my videos is too low. I'm not even kidding. That's the first time anyone's ever said that. Most people complain that the game volume is way too high. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in that regard. That's when for 10 years I've been doing this, and you know, for 5-6 years I've been doing direct capture, and I get one complaint that the game volume is too low. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Okay, let's continue. So, what are the ways that you can go above and beyond and, you know, support? Well, let's talk. First of all, there's Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil, where your pledges earn you cool things called perks. Basically, depending on how much you pledge to my Patreon, will earn you a reward, right? It's like a reward structure. You could get things such as getting text or verbal shout-outs, you know, in my videos for your contributions, or on my streams as well. You can get the ability to nominate and vote on games for special events, and the ability to vote on special events. You can get your questions answered in my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which, by the way, is next week. So for those who want to get in on that, right? Or you can get a private Q&A video made. All those things are possible as rewards for Patreon, all right? In particular, in my opinion, the best reward is the $5 level. If you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon, you get to nominate and vote on Halloween-themed games / horror games that I'm going to be playing during Halloween Horror Marathon on Halloween, and you'll also get to vote on the kind of costume that I'll be wearing during said marathon, all right? That you get double, you get 2 rewards for 1 pledge this month. Pretty cool. So, hopefully, you know, this is enough to make you think that this is the month to jump on, because in my opinion it is. This would be the best time to kind of jump on and, you know, be a part of that, right? So, alrighty then. So check it out. Patreon.com/darksidephil has all the details. Thanks to anyone who's a current patron, and thanks to anyone who considers becoming a patron in the future, okay? Also, there's my Teespring shop, where you can buy all kinds of fun merchandise. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, all branded, you know, with myself and my memes and the like from over the last 10 years. Today, I'm actually wearing a shirt. I'll show you guys. Today, I'm actually wearing the manga-style DSP shirt. Haven't worn this one in a while. I thought it was pretty cool. But many, many designs over there, including my 10th anniversary line of product, which just launched a couple weeks ago. And people are really digging the stuff, so give it a look. Anything you guys buy from my Teespring, obviously it helps me out, and you get a cool collectible as well. Okay? Alrighty. Now, if you're live here on the stream, guys, and you want to get some interactivity during today's stream, you want to get a shout out, you want to talk to me, you want to get a little bit of a reaction, right? There's 3 ways you can do it. You can either cheer with bits, subscribe to the channel, or you can tip me. Any of those methods, and I will, you know, give you a shout out live during the stream here today, okay? Just a few ground rules to follow. If you are seeking to have a shout out, the first would be, please be positive. Please don't bring up negativity. Please don't bring up that kind of stuff in the stream chat. Don't bring up outside things, insults. Don't insult me. Don't insult other people in the stream chat. Don't insult other viewers. Don't bring up negative detractor memes about myself or other streamers, or I don't want to hear about other people stealing my content or insulting me. I don't care about any of that crap. This stream is meant to be a chill and fun interactive experience where I can play games, share those experiences with you live, and we can all just kind of relax and have fun. And, you know, and that's kind of the deal. I don't really care about anything else. It's all about positivity, all right? So you follow those ground rules, you got a high chance I'm going to give you a shout out. Also, if you stay away from religion or politics, because I usually don't address those topics. And also try to be as short-worded as possible. I'm not going to answer a giant paragraph and derail the stream, okay? In general, most people get it, and the streams end up being really great, okay? If you'd like to get one step further and get an animation to play on the stream in conjunction with your contribution, well, there's 3 ways you can do that. You can either cheer 50 bits or more in a single cheer. You can tip $5 or more in a single tip, or you can subscribe to the channel and then wait a few minutes, and a button will appear that says share, and you can click on that share button. So if you do any of those 3 things, a celebratory animation will play here on the stream to say thanks for your contributions, okay? Now, guys, you can also see at the top of your screens, we've got a stream stats leaderboard in effect. Right now, I am at the most subs I've ever had at 1,076 subs. Pretty damned awesome. Thank you guys so much for that support. That is absolutely amazing. Obviously, we got to give credit where credit is due and give a huge shout out to Tutankhamun, who actually is here today. He's gifted a ridiculous amount of subs over the last couple of weeks, and so anyone who has a gifted sub from him, you know, should give him say thanks. And FYI, for those of you who do have the gifted subs, you can renew those this month for $1, a single dollar. It's a special event called September here on Twitch. And what you need to do is you can look, I believe it's in your drop down, your alerts, or even in your profile under your subscriptions. If you look at gifted subs, in either of those areas, you're able to renew that subscription for $1 by the end of September, but you have to renew it by the end of September. If you don't, you won't get credit for it, and you'll have to pay the full amount, okay? Okay. Now, also, as you can see, we got top cheerer and top tipper, so those people will also get credit for their contributions. Whoever's the current top cheer or top tip of the stream will be shown in all of their glory, okay? So please consider everything, you know, and all the kinds of different contributions, or not contributions, but recognition you can get here on the stream, all right? Outside of all that, I think the only other thing I want to talk about, I want to do kind of shout-outs for the top cheerers of the week, because sometimes we let that slide when, you know, this week we had a lot of subs, obviously, and a few people were very generous with tips, but you got to give credit where credit is due, the top cheerers of the week, and what I want to do is run them down right now. No, that doesn't mean that I'm going to attack them or insult them. I'm going to give them credit by going through the top 10 list, okay? So in 10th place, top cheerer of the week is Smart Weirdo. In 9th place, it's Ripley Atomic. In 8th place, we've got Insomniatic Me. In 7th place, Grazy Dream. In 6th place, Chewy Cakes. In 5th, we've got Hindo Beast 94. In 4th place, RFHC5. In 3rd place, Detective Schwang. In 2nd, Infinite 55. And sitting in 1st, someone who did a crazy amount of cheering last night. I think he was super excited about the Blackout gameplay that I did last night in Black Ops 4's beta, Hemanoma. So thank you guys for all of your contributions this week. I'm very much appreciative of those, okay? That is it. Now we can get to shout-outs. Guys. Let's do it. So, scroll all the way down here. Thank you to the following people. First of all, whoops, I just knocked my phone off my freaking glove seat. Oops. Went flying. Went freaking flying. Whoops. Shout out to Wendy McDonald, who cheered twice overnight. I wasn't even here on stream, and she swung by and cheered twice and asked a couple of questions. So let me go ahead and answer the questions. First, she cheered and said, whenever I watch one of your YouTube videos, 8 out of the 10 suggested videos end up being troll videos about you. I'm a new viewer, and I'm massively turned off by these kind of videos. Why are so many of these troll videos allowed on YouTube? It's very simple, because YouTube is an automated piece of garbage, and over the years, what's happened is people have found a way to game YouTube's system to basically get immature, younger viewers to watch crap content, and sadly, that's how a lot of top YouTubers get their attention. I mean, I'm going to give you, I'll give you some examples in a second, but basically, it's about gaming the system for drama's sake. It is. It's not quality content creation. if you watch that content, you'll find out it's all fluff and garbage. It's taking shit out of context, constant insults, things that are based nowhere near reality, but all speculation and nonsense. It's basically, YouTube has become TMZ. I mean, that's literally what it is. It's TMZ. It's a gossip service where immature people can go and say nasty, negative stuff about people who have popularity. And I don't understand why it's allowed, because I'll give you some comparison here. Twitch, right now, where we're streaming, does not allow this at all. Twitch does not allow that crap. If you try to pull that crap here, you will get kicked the hell off of Twitch. Because Twitch wants people who actually are putting out quality content. They don't want toxic garbage on their website. They don't want this kind of negative drama and this viral crap that is all just filth. They don't want slander. They don't want defamation allowed. They want none of that, okay? They want it so that basically when you're here, you're putting out an entertaining thing for your audience, but also they want these streamers to have an air of responsibility. I mean, the way it was explained to me was, think of it this way. You have an audience of hundreds, if not thousands at sometimes, right? And a lot of these people can be impressionable. And so you got to be responsible for what you say or do, because if you're not, you could actually rub off on these people the wrong way, and they could actually make them have incorrect thoughts or act in an immature way. And, you know, you got to be responsible when you are a public figure, okay? And Twitch actually holds you up to that, while YouTube is the complete polar opposite. All YouTube does, it has a algorithm, okay? It has an algorithm that basically catches certain criteria and makes a video go viral, / will put it into related videos, etc. And mostly, people who do this are making crap drama videos. So it's hilarious because I'm a 10-year-long content creator. I've got, I believe at this point, over 400 to 500 million views under my belt. I've created some 60,000 videos for YouTube. Many of the videos have gotten millions of views, okay? But when you search for me, the first thing you'll get is my channel, DSPGaming, and then you'll get 10 drama videos about me. You won't actually get any videos that I've made, because that's how YouTube has been. It's become this toxic fucking cesspool of garbage. And it's not just me, by the way. I should bring it up that it's like that for a lot of different people on YouTube, where you will get the crap first before you even get the person who's the center of that slander or the center of that defamation. You won't even see their stuff first, just the defamation. Now, you might say, well, I don't understand. Isn't there some recourse that you can take? Isn't there something you can do? Well, let me put it this way. On Twitch, there is. On Twitch, if you find out that someone is slandering you and someone is constantly attacking you or stealing your content, Twitch will care. Like, if you tell Twitch, Twitch will look into it. They actually have humans, that's right, they actually have human fucking employees, if you can believe it, who will actually review a case, find stuff out, and determine whether or not it's in line with what they want for their business model. And if it's not, they will take appropriate moderation action. YouTube doesn't give a shit. I'm not even kidding. You can flag stuff. You can try to get this stuff taken down for defamation or anything. You know, and there's a million things you can say that these things are wrong. YouTube doesn't care. YouTube's attitude is, well, unless you're going to sue them, we don't care. So you can try anything you want. And not to say that I have, because I really don't bother with this shit. I just ignore it. But YouTube's copyright takedown system is a joke. If you say, well, this person stole my content to make their own without my permission, YouTube will say, well, we'll temporarily take it down, but if they dispute it, which they will, it'll go back up, and you need to sue them to get it taken down permanently, okay? If I've seen people say, oh, well, what about, like, bullying and stuff like that? Apparently that does nothing. I wouldn't know, but apparently you flag a video for, like, bullying or offensive content, and basically YouTube 99% of the time will say, we found nothing, and just let the video stand. So what you have is entire networks of videos and people. All they do is insult other people, constantly slandering, defaming, and stealing content, and YouTube will do nothing about it. That's the kind of business YouTube runs. Now you'll wonder, gee, I wonder why YouTube ad revenue is in the toilet and why YouTube has lost so many advertisers over the past 2 to 3 years. That's why. Because they run a completely automated website. They have no actual control over the fucking toxic mess that they've made. And everything on there at this point is gross. I mean, to give you some perfect example, a perfect example of this. YouTube will take profit over quality of content any day. Logan Paul, you know, putting out videos of dead bodies, people who committed suicide, hanging in a forest in Japan. It took a week of people complaining about this to get YouTube to finally take corrective action against Logan Paul. A week! Oh, fucking week. They just sat there with their thumbs up their asses thinking, oh, well, this is a guy who makes us tons of money, so maybe we'll just give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, it's cool to have fucking hanging dead bodies. That's fine, right? It's cool. It's not like kids watch his content or anything. You know, and then after a week, all they did, they gave him a slap on the wrist. Oh, we're removing him from the high-priority revenue program, and his YouTube Red content has been canceled. No one cares. No one watches that shit anyway. So it's like, he's still there. He's still making videos, still making millions of dollars after the horrible shit he's done, you know. YouTube doesn't care. YouTube just does not care at all. So that's why. That's why YouTube is as it is. All they want is money. They don't care about the quality of crap on their site ever anymore. Twitch is the opposite. Twitch is literally, no, we want quality streamers. We want people who are going to put out worthwhile content. We're not going to allow this toxic crap on our business because we want to have the best quality stuff on the internet. YouTube's like, we don't give a shit. Fart in a bag and blow it up in your grandmother's face, laugh at it, and rake in the views and make money. It's hilarious. You know, what the fuck? So there you go. Okay, so Wendy McDonald cheered again, and kind of almost the same subject, so I'm not going to go too much far off on a tangent here, but said, I hate people that are e-celebs. I don't see the entertainment of stirring useless drama and flaunting your kind of wealth on the internet. I don't know why people watch that kind of content. Maybe I'm too mature, but what do you think causes people to fall for and support content creators who are very well off? I don't know. You would have to ask people who are fans of, like, the Kardashians, because that's exactly the exact situation. People who were well off to begin with, who really, they're famous because they're famous. They're not famous because they're entertaining. They're not famous because they're talented. They're famous because they're famous. And people constantly put money towards them and make them more famous and more fucking rich. For whatever reason, they follow them like they're idols or something. You tell me, because that's something that I will never be. Like, I will never follow that kind of shit. That's just the dumb shit to me. Like, that's brain dead stuff. What is the quality of following someone like that? Or giving someone like that any kind of credibility. But that's literally what now YouTube has become. There's a guy who just does fucking irreverent pranks. A guy who all he does is drama videos about gossip and shit. A guy who just defames other people, right? That's what YouTube is. So, why do people follow that? Pfft. You got me. You definitely got me. I would have no idea at all why anyone thinks that that's kind of quality content. I certainly don't. And that's just my opinion, okay? All right. Now let us get to people who cheered, subbed, and tipped during today's actual stream, okay? We had an anonymous $23 tip. Wow. Well, thank you very much to whoever anonymously tipped me $23. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. It's a little weird because, number one, it's an odd amount. And number two, they didn't actually say anything. I thought for sure they'd have a message or something, but no. All right, well, thank you very much to whoever that was. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Oh my God, this guy again. Oh my God. Dat Wiggle Wayne, what a name, cheered and says, what do you think? Who's the hottest Tomb Raider? The original one, the movie one, or the one in the new games? Well, she's not real. And I don't have those kind of feelings over virtual characters. I'm sorry, I just don't. I've said this a million times. I've been playing RPGs recently. And people are like, who's your waifu in this game? Like, I don't have a waifu. These women don't exist. Wake up. But then again, you know, I have a very attractive girlfriend who I live with. And so, you know, I don't have to have these kind of thoughts about virtual characters. So my answer is I don't have those kind of feelings over virtual characters. How ridiculous. All right. Kate has cheered. 60 bits. She says, happy Friday, Phil. I just wanted to let you know that you're awesome. And thank you for being a... And then it cut off. But then she cheered again and says, sorry, I wanted to say my last year, thank you for making me laugh and smile after coming home from my job. All right. Well, thank you, Kate, for the cheers. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for your support. Okay. Abu Muhammad al-Iraq, or Iraqi, cheered and says, I'm having a difficult time meeting a blonde American woman to marry. I need a green card. Do you have advice on meeting women on the internet? No, I don't. I don't know anything about that. And also, I don't even know what it has to do about getting a green card or whatever. I know nothing about that process either. So, alrighty then. Alright, shout out to Captain DCW, who cheered 50 bits and asked, do I still have hats on my Teespring? No, I don't think so. Because the only hat I ever had, it was like a baseball cap. And honestly, none of the designs I had on there really looked good on it at all. You know, I don't know what else to say. Like, I wanted to have hats, but they don't really have a lot of options. All they had was like a basic baseball cap, and it didn't look very good. So I eventually just got it off of there, and yeah. So no, sadly, I do not think any hats are currently available on my Teespring. All right, Crazy Dream did a 202-bit cheer and says, looking forward to a chill stream. Yeah, well, we'll have to see. You know, Calamity Croft, remember the return of Calamity Croft, much like in Uncharted, where for some reason Nathan Drake has the worst luck on planet Earth. Everything always goes wrong. He always loses his grip. He's always out of ammo. Someone always catches him. He always has to do this crazy escape, and everything always breaks apart around him, right? Wherever Drake is, everything's always constantly falling apart. Which could lead to some pretty complicated situations, right? Where he's got to escape platforming and the like. But yeah, Calamity Croft, it's the same deal. I remember the last 2 games, like, everything will go fucking wrong. It's kind of ridiculous. So, will it be as chill? I don't know. Certainly it won't be as chill as, like, a Dragon Quest stream, right? A turn-based RPG. But I hope to have a fun, entertaining stream for you guys, and, you know, we'll see how it goes. Again, I've actually heard there's less combat in this installment, which could be a really good thing. I guess we'll find out. Let's see here. Judicious Echoes cheered and said, saw that one of the former bully hunters who's partnered on Twitch shirtless and painting herself with body paint last week. Alright, well, I'm sure that if someone actually reported her, she wouldn't be able to do that. I'm just saying, like, that's what Twitch is about. Like, Twitch will actually enforce their rules if people report stuff. I know that for a fact. So, you know, if there's someone here who's painting themselves naked on Twitch or whatever, which I don't know if that's what the situation is, I'm pretty sure they're going to abide by their rules. Versus on YouTube, if you reported that, they probably say, well, how much ad revenue did we make on that video? And is that someone in one of our preferred partner programs? And is that someone who makes us millions of dollars? Because if it is, that's fine. That's good content. That's fine. That's great. Let's just, you know, that's fine. And that's if you could even get a human to look at it. Because good luck. Usually it's just algorithms and robots that just fucking look at that shit anyway. So, all right. Shout out to Thanos Swaggins, who did a $5 tip. Thank you very much for the $5 tip, Swaggins. And he says the following. He says he recommends that I play this on hard difficulty. I never play a new game on hard, but I tried normal. It was too easy. So I restarted on hard. I think you'll enjoy it more. Plus some skills offset the restrictions hard mode enables. No. No. I'm not doing it. Every time that I play a new game on hard, I regret it. Like, every fucking time I do it, I seriously regret it. The only situations where I'll play a game on hard on default is if it's a game that's an old game, and everyone has already played it and said, you know, we acknowledge that maybe kind of regular difficulty is easy, and so hard is kind of normal. That's the only situation I'll do that. No, for a new release, I'm not playing it on hard. There's no benefit. I'm not looking for a more challenging experience. As you guys know, I'm in the middle of a million different playthroughs. I'm not looking to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider for the next 4 weeks because I put it on hard and I get stuck in a part of the game now that I can't beat because I'm an idiot and I put it on hard. I'm not doing it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I've been down this path before. I've done it before and I've regretted it every single fucking time. So I'm not doing it. I'm playing it on normal difficulty, which is supposed to be the intended difficulty for the default gamer, and that's what I'm doing. There you go. Okay. Shout out to Ripley Atomic, who cheers his morning. Phil, how are you? To mix this playthrough up a bit, you should use PS1 Lara throwback skin. There's a PS1 Lara throwback skin? PS1 Lara was pretty, what's the word? Pretty last gen, in a lot of ways. Yeah, seriously, like, she was very blocky, if I remember correctly, PS1 Lara. She did improve over time, because there were a bunch of Tomb Raider games. I remember wasn't there 3 mainstream Tomb Raider games? Then they started doing spin-offs, and then, of course, then they had a million ones on that PS2/early kind of Xbox One era, where it was like, what was it? Tomb Raider Underground, and Tomb Raider Anniversary, and, you know, Sunglasses of the Tomb Raider, or, you know, Nail Polish of the Tomb Raider, whatever they were called. They had like 100 spin-offs. But I remember original PS1 Lara was a very, very blocky character. The graphics were very primitive back then. But the gameplay was great, which is probably why the franchise did so well. Well, that's funny. We'll see. Let's see what skins are available. I didn't pre-order the game. I should mention that. I did not pre-order. I got it last night. I bought it last night kind of outright. But I didn't pre-order the game at all. So I don't know if I got any pre-order. If that was a pre-order bonus, I don't think I got it. All right. Oops. I just misclicked, and now I'm opening a browser by accident on my laptop. Hold on while I close this before we continue. Okay. And closed. Okay, good. All right. Wow. Shout out to Missouri Lover, who just tipped me $25. Thank you very much, Missouri Lover. You're the top tipper for today. Let's get you up on the leaderboard, and then we'll read your message here. There we go. He says, so, Phil, I finally have a day off that lines up with your streaming. I wanted to attend. Here's some money to commemorate the occasion. Actually, I read that completely wrong. Let's try that again. Boy. He says, sup, Phil, I finally have a day off that lines up with a stream that I want to attend. Here's some money to commemorate the occasion. Cheers. Thank you very much, Missouri Lover. Yeah, let's see how this is together. I'm curious on how Shadow of the Tomb Raider is as a game. Like I said, I really liked the original Tomb Raider reboot. Rise of the Tomb Raider I thought was kind of a repetitive grind, so let's see what they've done with this one. All right, and DJ Sandex has done a 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much, DJ Sandex, for the 100-bit cheer. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I think... Oh, hold on. Oh, that's okay. So I was just reminded by Dat Wiggle Wayne. I don't know if I'm allowed to even say this. This guy's fucking name is ridiculous. I'm just going to call him Dat W. All right, so Dat W just cheered. And he said, I can has Tomb Raider code. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're going to do. Right now, I'm going to give out the code. Live. Okay? By the way, shout out to Zebra, who just resubbed for the 21st month in a row. Welcome, Zebra, and thank you for the resub. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right. Here's how we're going to do it. To make it fair, because a lot of people say that when they watch my streams, it's not fair when I do giveaways, because if I say the code out loud on stream, people in Europe have more latency than people in the United States, so it's always someone in the United States who ends up winning the game. So instead of that, I'm going to do it in stream chat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type the code into the stream chat, all right? And I'm going to do a countdown on stream, and then I'm going to try to time it, because there's about a 10 to 15 second delay. I'm going to try to time it so that the code will show up in the stream chat when I finish the countdown, okay? All right, so hold on. First, I'm going to get... Here is the code. Congrats to the lucky winner. Keep in mind, guys, this is PS4. I just want to emphasize that this is on PlayStation 4, not on Xbox One or PC. So this is a PSN code for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. All right. So I'm about to start counting down. Everyone ready? All right. So a code for the PS4 version of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. 10... 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there. It should be showing up in stream chat right about now, but I have to wait about 10-15 seconds before I hit return, because there's about a 10-15 second delay of latency on my stream. So I'm going to wait a few more seconds here, and then I'm going to hit return, and it should be showing up any moment now in stream chat. Congratulations to the lucky winner who just won a copy of Shadow of the Tomb Raider on PlayStation 4. Congrats, congrats, congrats. I've been able to give out a lot of stuff this week. I've been able to give out Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I give out 3 codes for the Blackout Beta, so it's actually been a pretty good week here to be on stream, right? We've got, like, multiple people claiming that they won in the stream chat right now. Multiple people are claiming that they won. Look, I got it. No, I got it too. I won too. Yes, well, I have to tell you guys it's a single-use code, so only one person got it. Pretty funny. All right, shout out to JFTD2, who has subscribed to the channel. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. And shout out to Uguguanonobi. Boy, that is a tough name to pronounce. Who cheers says, hello, Phil, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. If you can't say my name, call me OG. I will call you OG because I cannot say that name. Holy moly. That is a name I cannot say. But thank you very much for the cheer, and I will call you OG. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Alrighty then. Oh, Jigsaw Live Gaming just did a 500-bit cheer to become today's cheerleader and said, this is for killing the Muppet on Black Ops last night. Actually, that was Tuesday night. I killed Cookie Monster. Last night, I actually got my first win. You know, it's funny because, as you guys know, I'm not exactly great at competitive games, all right? Let's just be honest here. I'm not. I don't play them enough, you know? I don't play competitive games in any capacity to be very good at them. But in every Battle Royale game that I've played, including PUBG, Fortnite, H1Z1, and now the beta for Blackout, I've won. And I won a game last night. It was actually pretty awesome because I killed a couple guys and then basically camped out for a bit, strategically hiding in rooms and then sneaking up on other guys and killing them from behind. Then I managed to be right near an airdrop, so I got the war machine, and then let the final two guys kind of duke it out and kill each other. Then when the last guy was left, I just shot grenades right into his body, and that was it. So, I actually really like Blackout. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I'm actually, if you could believe it, looking forward to it. I've already pre-ordered Black Ops 4, and I was very disappointed with the multiplayer, and I was like, man, this game is going to be a waste of my money. But now that Blackout seems to be so good, I think I'm actually going to get some mileage out of the game. So, you know, a lot of people are very critical of the game. It doesn't have a campaign this year, but maybe Blackout will actually be the saving grace. The first Battle Royale from an actual AAA game studio instead of some small indie studio that can't really get gunplay right? So, we'll see, I guess. Okay. And no, I don't think that I'm the shit. Real talk, no exaggeration, says, oh, he thinks he's the shit. I don't think I'm the shit. My point is, I'm not good at these games, yet I still manage to win. It's just kind of ironic and funny. It's fun to watch me play them because you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes I just get super lucky, you know? Like last night, that was like the perfect storm of me just kind of hiding and people not realizing that I was hiding well. And then the fucking airdrop literally dropped right next to me. I was like, oh shit, what a coincidence, right? Okay. Yes, Canada Sin, sadly, you have missed the code. I already gave out the copy of Tomb Raider. I don't know who won it. We had like 5 people claiming they won, so there's no way to tell actually who won and who didn't. But congratulations to whoever won Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. All right, I guess things have calmed down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so far for your contributions on stream already. It's already been a great pre-stream. Let's check the sub count again. And we're about to start. 1,077. 1,077 subs. Awesome. Let's go ahead and update. So this is the most subs I've ever had. 1,077, guys. Thank you very much, everyone, for your contributions. Thanks for everything. You know, really awesome. The most subs I've ever had. Streaming's been going great recently, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Excuse me. Jigsaw Live Gaming just cheered again. He says, have a good stream. Unfortunately, I have to get back to work. Well, sorry to hear that, Jigsaw, but thank you for your contributions. And keep in mind, I guess this is a great time to bring this up. Anyone who's watching the stream and can't hang out for the whole stream, I record all this and I upload it to my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, in large chunks, like 45 minutes or longer. So go over there, check it out, consider subscribing. The channel has gotten way more subs now that I've started doing longer videos. Engagement's up. Things are going good over there, so go give it a look, okay? And Infinite55 just did a 1,000-bit cheer. Thank you, Infinite55. For that large cheer, you are the cheerleader for today. So let's get you up on the leaderboard as the top cheerer. Whoops, there's 2 parentheses by accident. There we go. What? Ginfinite? I've changed your name to Ginfinite. Okay, there we go. Infinite. The Ginfinite. It like, sounds like the name of a Tekken player or something. Ginfinite. Alright. Thank you guys very much. Let's now begin. Oh, we got another cheer from Jigsaw. You got another 100-bit cheer. He said, peace, everyone. See you later, Jigsaw. Have a good day at work. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Let's now get ready for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Sound good? Actually, you know what I should do before we start? Make sure there was no updates overnight. Because I did, yeah, okay. I downloaded it overnight, but I have to make sure there's no patch or nothing. Nope, it's good. Okay, we'll end the pre-stream. It's time to begin. Here we go, guys.